Everybody, welcome to Camping Gear TV. I am Josh.
I am Ben.
And today, as always, we're chilling like a couple of villains, looking at camping gear. What do we got today?
Well, this is from a company called GoLite.
Big company.
And we've reviewed a couple tents, I think, in the past couple weeks. But this is a little different. It's not necessarily a full tent, it's a shelter.
Right.
It's called the Shangri-La 3. And if I move for a second, if you can see, there's no floor in there.
No floor.
It's just a portable shelter. So it's 2 pounds, 7 ounces total package, and it's classified as a 3-person shelter. So 3 people could get underneath there. If you look on their website, they actually diagram 3 people sleeping in it. Yeah. Even though there's no floor. So some of you might be wondering, what would this be good for? Why would you take this out instead of a tent? And so two things, I guess, that we were talking about that we like it for is that if you're on a day hike and maybe you're you're in a mountainous range, or you're in an area where just weather can creep up on you instantaneously, and you don't know if you're going to have shelter or not. You need to be able to have something you can get in and take cover just for a little bit, and the Shangri-La 3 provides that for you. Right. So it definitely it is real sturdy. If you once you touch the tent, touch the material, it's 15. Well, when you feel it, it's like it's paper. It's paper thin. That's what I'm trying to say.
Is it made in China?
It's not made in China.
Wonder why they call it the Shangri-La.
I don't know.
Maybe it's made by Jim Shangri.
That could be it. Yeah. Where's the lock come from?
I don't know.
Interesting. So when you touch the material, it's real thin, but it's actually really strong. It's real sturdy, and they claim that it's actually stronger than most tent materials because obviously you're putting this up not just for shelter to sleep in, but you're obviously in some sort of bad weather, rain, wind, and needing to get needing to take cover. It's made from 15 denier ripstop nylons.
Oh, snap.
Yep. Silicone PU 1200 millimeter waterproof fire retardant coating.
That's nice.
And then it has this 20 denier polyester no-seal mesh.
Oh.
And so the
wonder what that mesh is all about.
Well, the mesh is so that it keeps bugs out, but it still provides enough ventilation so that you're not too cramped up in there, because this actually can close and you can have a full protective barrier surrounding you. This is actually the door that we're sitting in front of right here, and there's a zipper on the front which you can zip up. All the
close it up.
Yep, all the seams are fully taped. You just move the stakes out, and then you'd be able, once you put them back in close enough to each other, you'd be able to zip them up. Yeah. So the height of this thing, it's actually pretty big. The package it goes into is small and it's compact, but it actually gives you
small package.
Small package gives you a pretty big.
Sometimes nice things come in small packages.
It's true. It's real easy to carry when you're backpacking because it's very light. Like I said earlier, just over 2 pounds.
That's what GoLite's all about, right?
Yeah, exactly. Really lightweight
stuff. Primarily backpacking oriented.
62 inches tall, and I'm looking here, we got a square foot area of 59 feet. Oh. So we got a decent amount of space to get under in there.
There really is quite a lot of space in there. I mean, I was really surprised because it packs very small. Yeah. And then you get this thing up and it's pretty massive.
Right. And because it's a little different than a tent, this is actually Josh and I's first shelter we're putting up. And because it's a tad bit different process than a tent, it took us a second, but once you do it one time, it's a snap. It's easy to do.
Very fast to set up.
For this, you're staking. Yeah. You're staking first, and then setting the pole up in the middle. It's just one pole in the middle. Yep. And the material, back to the material on the front, it's made. The technology this is made from, they say, is a Silite, which is extremely strong, lightweight, waterproof nylon. It's used in all their GoLite shelters. And the nylon fibers are impregnated with silicone. Impregnated is the term they use. I don't know why they would choose that.
I guess that gives it more stability and durability over time.
Well, it's saying that it allows the fabric to actually stretch without tearing. Oh. So I just don't know why they would need to impregnate it with silicone. I think they could just apply it, but
that's nice.
You never know.
Sometimes impregnating is the way to go.
Yeah.
You know,
apparently.
I don't know why, but sometimes some people like that.
So, but they, so it just so that they apply the silicone so that this doesn't rip or tear.
Yeah.
They have a lifetime guarantee on, I believe, all their products. It just says, you know, if it tears, if it fails, they stand by their product. You know, which means they probably make a pretty decent product.
Yeah.
So definitely a nice little addition to the backpacking arena, and also for the camping arena. You know, if you are out spending the night and you know that you will have good weather and you're looking for some sort of shelter where you're maybe trying to get a more breathable area than a tent, this could also work where if you know you're not going to be in a huge, massive rainstorm and you don't mind sleeping on the floor, this also works for you.
But don't they also sell a floor that goes with this?
Yeah,
so you don't have to sleep on the ground. There's a floor that they also sell.
Right. And we don't have one, but they have straps all along the outside that you can attach the floor to, and so then you have a full tent. And so basically you can just set it up to whatever use you need it for when you're going out. Really kind of neat little thing.
Did we talk about how much this costs?
This is $275 on GoLite's website.
All right.
But if you do a little bit of shopping, you can find them as cheap as $225.
Okay.
So on the internet, $225 to $275, that $50 area is about where you're going to see them priced at.
I think it's pretty clear by that price point that it's a serious shelter for people that are serious about lightweight backpacking.
Right, exactly.
You know.
So, sorry, I was getting a drink there. It's toasty out today.
It's all right. Can I have one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's hot out. So
it is a little hot out today.
Anyways, let's wrap up. Shangri-La 3 from GoLite. Really good shelter. Nice little tent. Check them out. Go to their website. Lots of good information there.
Kool-Aid.
Yep. As always, I'm Ben. This is Josh, and we're campinggeartv.com.
Thanks for watching.